You guys, I'm still crying over this. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, not really. What's up, guys? I'm the AckAttack Kyle, and along with me is Kyo.
Hello.
And Inu.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Inu of Lumpy Gaming and Rising Star Dylan back at it again once again.
Yeah, it'd be weird calling him Dylan. Yeah, so we're here to talk about the ending of Fairy Tail, because it just ended.
More than just the ending, and as you can tell from the thumbnail, picture, and title, you know, Fairy Tail discussion, all that whatnot. And I'm pretty sure we will have decent things to say about the series.
Anyways, I want to make a note here because for when Bleach ended, apparently everybody got on this stupid bandwagon for everything. I have read Fairy Tail. I have been somewhat of a fan of Fairy Tail, but as you guys know, I only do reviews of One Piece. I said that in an update video that I was not going to review My Hero anymore or Attack on Titan. But yeah, I still read a lot, so it's not like I never did read this, and I'm not doing this just for views. I'm just doing this to do it. You shut the fuck up! You didn't make a video about it.
Well, that's because I don't do fucking reviews.
Yeah, I don't.
No, but you didn't make Ichigo art, and Inu, you didn't play Bleach the PS3 game.
I
never had the PS3.
tablet. I didn't have a drawing tablet at the time.
Yeah,
but,
well, fuck you.
Okay, so just so you guys know, out of the three of us, Ak is the least fan of Fairy Tail, Kyo is the most fan of Fairy Tail, and I am in the middle.
Yeah, I'm there are a few faults that I see in it, but we'll get to the whole we'll get to the actual rating when we get to the end of the video. But this is going to be like 2 hours, so if you want to skip in,
because Ak mentioned it in the review already, I will use Bleach as a good example. I can compare Bleach to Fairy Tail very well. I enjoyed the series. I like some of the twists and turns that happen. Some of the stuff I really didn't like, or just thought they could deal without, and there were parts I hated, parts that I loved, and then there were just those parts where you just don't know how you feel about it.
that's true. So first off, because the manga ended. Oh, that was the other thing that I wanted after this. But because the manga just ended, I wanted your guys' opinion on the art style of it.
And it's changed a lot over the past 11 years.
Yeah.
I will say, I feel like Fairy Tail didn't do what most animes and mangas do and I feel like they didn't play it safe and reuse designs with just different clothes and hair that much. I feel like most of the characters we saw had unique designs.
Yeah. I can say that. I mean, Natsu and Gray kind of looked like they had similar hair.
Yeah. Like, of course there's a few reused designs, but I feel like this anime had the least amount of reused designs throughout the entire run.
I mean, for One Piece, literally all of the girls look similar, except if you're Big Mom, so...
Or if you're a bunny girl.
No, she looks the same, like, figure-wise.
Oh, you know who didn't look the same? Alvida. Until she ate the slip fruit.
Oh, that was funny. But, like, it was really fun. I'm sorry, I'm getting off top. No, shush. No, I have to mention this.
Wait. No. I have to say, Alvida will fit in because Alvida played the role of Virgo. Started off as this big, heavy hitter, turned into this very attractive person, and then they just really didn't get any more development.
Exactly. You want to know? You want to know what was really funny? So Alvida, basically, they explained how she got all skinny was because the fat slipped off of her, and I found that really funny.
I found that disturbing, just thinking about, like, all the fat just rolling off her body like that.
I just found it
just
funny.
Just leave a giant clump of fat on the ground?
Yes.
Like, please.
No, well, I thought maybe, like, yeah, I guess it did. I mean, it must be really disgusting, but...
No,
okay.
No. Before we get back to topic, I just have to say, please, Taite Kubo, Kishimoto, draw that. I know they're not the creators of One Piece, but I want them to.
Me too. I want Hiromashima. I want Akira Toriyama, even though he doesn't draw anymore. But whatever.
Sueisha, he's the one who's drawing Super. Have him draw it.
Exactly. So I'm gonna turn this
All right,
off for the
to
moment.
Fairy Tail.
Okay, back to Fairy Tail. To me, I really did like the art style. I liked. I think that he handled the women a lot better than most animes do.
There is one thing I'm disappointed in with the later chapters. I noticed that they started drawing magic circles less and less as the series went on. And that was kind of one of my favorite parts of the spells, was seeing the circles.
It was probably getting to like to be too much.
Yeah,
Fight.
yeah, it was definitely getting to be too much, but I wish that they had used them just a little bit more.
Maybe after the 7 years, like they just stopped using them and they taught him and they taught everyone how to not use them or something, but who knows.
Yeah, I wish that they gave like an in-story representation, like, hey, we learned how to focus the magic better to where we don't need the magic circles to focus our magic energy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when, again, going off topic a bit, but it's kind of like in Naruto how, as it went on, we saw less and less of the hand signs.
I really liked the hand signs. I don't know, like...
But they always have to make it simpler so they can continue to meet deadlines.
That's
Having to
true.
draw those magic circles every single time.
That makes sense.
I just wish, they didn't have to do it every time, but I wish that they had done it with every, like really powerful spell or just, like, the finishing spell of the arc.
Yeah. So, moving on, unless Kyo, you have anything else to say?
No, I liked it. I like the art.
You know what?
I mean, it's a big inspiration for, like, his art style is the biggest inspiration for the manga I do.
Yeah, you know what? Before we move on from art style, I just have one question for you, Kyo.
What?
What's your favorite thing about the art style?
I just like how he draws the characters. They're just, like, really, like, it's just really good to me, so I took inspiration.
Yeah. I will say, like, I mentioned that I like how every character has a unique design, but I also like how his art style is kind of simplistic, but it still has detail.
Well, I mean, it started out being really detailed, and then it started being simplified over the years.
Yeah, but even as he started simplifying it, it still kept the detail, and I liked that.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, Volume 1 Natsu looks completely different from this volume's Natsu.
Oh, you know what? Actually, before we move on, I also want to say I like how he took another risk in changing their outfits more than most shows and manga do.
Yeah.
Actually, I think One Piece actually did do that.
I was about to say, I think One Piece has more clothing changes, but they also had more arcs.
Nami, let's see, Nami has changed her clothes a lot. Robin, yeah, I'd say Robin. Well, not actually, Robin until the time skip she does, but beforehand she doesn't. Luffy actually
I miss
does.
her cowboy hat.
Zoro never did. Sanji never did.
I don't appreciate the fact that you guys are
Chopper
talking about
doesn't.
other anime when this is a fairy tale review.
Frankie doesn't.
Okay, we're
Brooke
using them
doesn't.
as... Okay, well, like, he's going way too into it, but I was just using it as kind of an example.
Yeah, fucking One Piece fanatic.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
One Piece isn't even good. Fight me.
I know. Stop. Fairy tale. Wait for a One Piece.
I mean, Inu like the Four Kids dub, and he sometimes is cancerous with his opinions, so it's whatever. I don't really focus on that. His opinions to me don't really count.
Can we continue with the
Okay.
I would like to go into the next topic, but I don't have a list of them.
You don't, because I'm the one with the list of them.
I should have wrote these down when we talked about them the other day.
Anyways, we have characters. So I guess I should ask, who's your favorite character and why? We'll start with Inu.
Honestly, I think my favorite character in all of Fairy Tail, I have to give it to Gray.
Gray. And
Yeah,
why?
I've always kind of liked, the friendly rival that they put into animes, and then the Ice Make Magic. I've always had a big affiliation with, like, ice manipulation.
I know Midori.
But yeah, Also, while he was antagonistic towards the the main protagonist,
Towards the end.
well, I mean, throughout the whole thing, they had like that rivalry going on, but it wasn't too over the top. Like, it wasn't a Naruto Sasuke thing or a Kaiba Yugi thing where it's like, oh, I'm obsessed with defeating this one person because if I can't beat him, everything else I accomplish doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I just like the friendly rivalry that they had. I will say the stripping gag got old real quick, but I didn't mind it too much.
I enjoyed that about him. What about you, Kyo? Did you?
Ah,
All right.
We already know who Kyo's favorite character is.
yeah.
Obviously.
But I get to explain why.
No. Obviously, his favorite character is
Hello?
Romeo.
No. Fuck Romeo.
Go on.
He didn't complain about Big Slow, so I might have been right.
No, fuck Big Slow too.
I know exactly who it is, but keep just say it.
Alright. So, my favorite character is Natsu Dragneel.
Oh my god, shocker of the year!
You know what? I will say, my money was on either Natsu or Jalal. I'm glad that one of my guesses was right.
I mean, I like
My
Jalal.
only guess was right because I know Kyo, but go on.
Jalal is number 2, honestly. He is number 2. Gray's number 3.
I do really like Jalal, but go
I do
on.
too.
Jalal Fernandez.
Well, actually, Mystigan should be 3. I like him too.
Well, no,
Yeah, I mean,
Mystican's good, but he doesn't like. When he's first showed up, it's like, hey, I'm a mysterious guy who's powerful. Oh no, I look like Jalal. Okay, turns out I'm actually from another world. Okay, I'm actually the prince of this world. Like that's his whole
Yeah.
character.
all right, Kyo. Why is your favorite character Natsu
I mean, I'm
Dragneel?
always like, I really just like the main characters of each manga because it's like that's the one you see the most of, and you just grow attached to them.
Well, hold on. There is debate that Lucy's the main character and Natsu's just a support character.
You want to know what? Let's talk about that now.
Because
Bitch!
Hold on. Now that we're on the topic, and I'm gonna forget about this because this is on my list. That was actually something I did want to write down. I think Lucy's the main character because she's the one narrating in some of the anime stuff. She's the one narrating at the end.
yeah, no, like a lot of things, like when it's reviewing stuff, it's always told through Lucy's perspective.
Yeah, she's the narrator.
She's the
okay?
main character.
No, she's the narrator.
No, not only
oh.
that, but there's a lot there's a lot heavily focused on her too. So, and normally, and like for if you're not like, and when there's a main character, that's the, like, when there's a, like, major character that's the narrator, for the most part, they are the main character.
Alright, but
Hold on.
Did you see Natsu narrating any of this?
Hold on.
actually, I think it would have been funny with Natsu narrating it, just 'cause how crazy he is. But
This is gonna be a 13-chapter manga. If
but
not
no.
everything.
You know what? I know why Kyo loves Natsu so
No,
much.
you probably don't.
Because he wants to do it in the butt with him.
No,
Wait, what?
I mean, that could lead from what I'm saying, but have you just seen how great of a midriff Natsu has with that vest on?
Why is it whenever I have to explain something, I get interrupted constantly? Change and then.
Okay, why do you like
Maybe
Natsu?
something-
Yeah, why do you like Natsu? Please tell me.
Alright. Because, like, since he's, like, fuck, you guys interrupted me. I had this whole awesome thing, and now I fucked it up.
Should I just go while you think about it?
No.
Okay, then say what you were gonna say.
I'm trying, alright? With, like, Natsu Dragneel being, like, the main character, I just like how he's very ambitious, extreme, wild. His personality is just really fun to me, and I just enjoyed every single episode or chapter I read with him in it, and his dumb conclusions and thought process to every single thing.
All right.
Also,
Now-
Lucy is the person that we're introduced to first.
I mean, not
Main
every
char-
anime introduces the
Main character
first.
status.
Actually, you know what?
Fuck you, you're wrong.
I will say that seems to be a thing that Hiro Mashima does a lot because in Rave Master we met the girl with the Tonfa blasters
No,
before we met
fuck
Haru.
you were wrong. She is not.
But no.
The
No, I'm
first
right.
character we're introduced is Jalal.
How am I supposed to know that?
I have the first volume on hand. Okay, Jalal and Ulti are the first people you're introduced to. And then, hold on, it's Natsu. Natsu's introduced on the first 2 pages, and then it's Lucy, and then we see Lucy's.
Okay,
You know what? In the anime, they show Lucy first, so
yeah, that
fuck
was one thing that
you.
they changed from the manga to the anime.
No, they didn't.
Yes,
in
they
the anime-
did.
in the anime, it starts off with Lucy talking about the guild, it starts off talking about the magic guilds. Then we see Lucy in the shop trying to buy the summoning key and trying to get a discount.
Yes.
Hold the fuck on. Hold on.
Anyways, while Kyo's holding the fuck on, I guess I'll say my favorite character, who is
Oh, wait. Let me take a guess. Your favorite character is... I can't remember his name right now, but the wizard saint who's a tree who always likes to joke with people.
What's his name? Waldron?
Warren.
Warren. Yes, but no. My favorite. I have a question. Is he still a member of Fairy Tail, even being a wizard saint?
No.
He left the guild, but he kept his mark on him.
That makes sense. So, yes, but no.
No, you guys are fucking wrong. Natsu and Happy are the first ones in episode 1.
Oh wait, the train scene. I always forget about it because it was so irrelevant.
Me too.
So I was right.
Oh my goodness, Kyo was right for once. Give him a cookie.
Wow. I think we have to give an applause to Kyo.
Kyo actually remembered something.
Not fucking wrong. Just want to look at the first episode.
Anyways, my favorite character is Loxus because I love the transition that he had from like stone cold like asshat to like stone cold asshat villain to like a big brother to everyone basically.
Well, no, Loxus went from stone cold asshat to just plain asshat. Like he started being a bit friendlier to people, but he was still a dick to everyone.
He was, but you know.
But you know what? Can you blame him if you have a father like Ivan?
No. 'Cause fuck Ivan. But I think we'll be talking about Raventail a little later on because I think that's going to be one of Inu's disappointments.
Please tell me the next category is least favorite character.
Well, we're just talking about characters right now.
Oh.
But I just want to say my second favorite character is Jalal. Anyways, least favorite character, we will start on Kyo.
My least favorite character?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is a tough one. It
You know,
has to be... Honestly, it has to be...
Yeah,
Honestly, I just don't like any... I really don't like a lot of...
Okay, then say one of them, and why?
Say, I'm not saying
It's
that this
not
is
your
my-
turn!
No, I'm not saying this is my least favorite character, but I could see someone putting Toby as their least favorite character. The dog guy with the poisonous nails that cries.
I don't even remember that.
He was in Lamia Scale. First time we are introduced to him is on the island of the demons who think they're humans because Leon is trying.
In fact, that starts... That whole arc starts on... Let's see... Volume 4! That is when this starts. I have it. Right here.
Alright, no, but what's your least favorite character, Kyo?
You can't think of a specific one. Just choose any random one.
I don't like Leon.
Why?
Cause he's just trying to be an edgier gray, and it's just
That's true.
You know, I will say, Leon, he kind of grew on me, but at the start when he was first introduced, it's like, Leon, why are you doing this? You know Deadly Aura killed our teacher. Yes, but I want to prove that I'm stronger than our teacher by killing the demon that killed her by destroying what's left of her body. Alright, I think Ack should go next on least favorite character.
I was gonna go next. But my least favorite would have to be... Edelus Juvia. Because there's too much of a change, and I really like how Juvia is into gray, and that was basically her whole character. And Edelus Juvia, I didn't really like that.
No, I honestly wanted to see like Daedalus and Earthland Juvia and Gray team up, and like Daedalus Juvia asking, Earthland Juvia why she likes Gray so much, and like Juvia getting annoyed by Daedalus Gray's constant thing for affection, and like Gray actually liking Daedalus Juvia better than our Juvia.
LMAO. Anyways, Inu. You're up.
So, my least favorite character is going to make a lot of people unhappy, but my least favorite character is Happy.
How did I know?
I called it.
He was
says this shit every
he was
time.
he was annoying. He was useless. Like, yes, there were times where he helped advance the plot because, oh, I can fly, so I can help deliver this thing or give this message to this person.
I
But
can
aside-
fly. No, hold on. I got this. I can fly, and we're gonna have a picture where it shows Lucy's boobs while I fly with
Like,
her
honestly, like, Happy was just a better carrier pigeon.
Yeah, Kyo, is that how you feel?
I like Happy.
Me too.
Like,
He was actually one of my favorite characters.
Like, to be honest, like, out of all the Exceeds, Happy is the only one I don't like, and that's hard for me to say because of that one that worked for the church. He was really hard to, like,
Hack.
What?
Put a picture of original Happy from the first chapters. The big fucking head.
Okay, I guess I'll do that in editing. But actually, I don't even have time for editing. I'll just put it in the link. I'll put it down there somewhere.
Oh, why can't you? That's not how you get. That's not how people.
Because I don't know when we're ending this, and I have to leave, and and I'm uploading it as I leave. So.
Alright, so next topic.
Do I have anything else to say about characters? No? Okay. We're gonna talk about our favorite fights, and I guess... Fuck! I have to go first! Shit! My favorite fight was between Natsu and Jalal.
I can agree with that. That was a really good.
Actually,
fight.
no, that's a lie. I really liked Natsu and Loxus. I really liked that fight.
That was a good fight, but I was really happy for a minute.
I don't know, Natsu versus Loxus, where Loxus beats him in one hit, or when Natsu joins up with Gajiel in the church.
Like the combination of the Fairy Tail Guild versus Loxus. That was my favorite fight. That was probably my favorite arc, too.
That was a pretty good fight and a pretty good arc, and I like how they like brought Gajiel in on it, and he helped, but not really.
But yeah, it's because it was when we saw like everything about Loxus be like how he is, I guess.
I will say, because you brought up that arc, I gotta say, thank goodness for character redesigns, because I did not like the way that Evergreen looked in that arc.
So then I guess we go to Inu. Your favorite fight?
Let's see now. My favorite fight. Like, I did like the fight between Natsu and Jalal. Like that, it's hard to not like that one. Another one of my favorite fights was Loxus versus the 5 members of Raventail.
That was a fight?
I think like that was a really good fight, and it really showed how loyal Loxus was to his grandfather and the guild. But if I had to choose my favorite fight, it would be Mystigan versus Natsu, when all the people with magic are leaving Daedalus and he's giving him the farewell fight.
I like that fight.
Like, the reason why that was my favorite fight is because of how emotional it was.
Anyways, Jalal and Natsu is like a very big second to me, though. Like it's very close. But Kyo, go on.
You know, one that I would definitely put high up on the list that I didn't mention there, though, is Natsu versus Gajiel after Gajiel beat the crap out of Lucy.
Oh, that was such a good fight, too. Old Fairy Tail was so good. What happened to the series?
Shut up.
They brought... you know what happened to Fairy Tail? They brought in all this stuff that wasn't needed with...
The Grand Magic Games?
The Grand
Fuck
Magic Games
that.
was good. It was all the Zarif stuff that kind of ruined it.
I like the Zeref stuff a little better, actually.
Well, no, I'm saying like some of the stuff involving like when they made Zeref like a really big focus, and also Acnologia, while he was cool, really didn't contribute.
Did you guys
much
know
to
I'm
the-
actually Acnologia?
But Kyo, your favorite fight?
Alright, I have a bunch, and I'm just gonna like say a few that they're tied, and then I'm gonna go into like the later half that's like not in the anime but in the manga, and you guys might criticize me.
I will,
I'm gonna
because
criticize you-
I
I'm
hated
gonna
all of
criticize
those
you right
fights.
now. A lot
Most
of the
of those
fights in the
fights.
manga I did not like.
It was like the later half.
No,
Yeah, I know,
but,
I didn't
a
like
lot of
those.
Fights I didn't like.
Like,
I
oh,
like-
actually, I really liked, and I think this one's gonna be on your list, Erza and Wendy versus Eileen. I did actually like that fight.
Okay, now you know what? With the manga, I think my favorite fight is the one that initiated after Lucy found the girl who could manipulate things size in her bathtub.
Well, that was funny. I liked
And
that
then the
fight,
fight
too.
ended because she got hay fever.
Alright, so...
But
Kyo,
Kyo,
just
favorite
say
fights.
your fights. Just say your fights.
Okay, so this is like I think 3 or 4 a tie for number 1. I like the Natsu versus Jalal, the Natsu and Gagio versus Sting and Rogue.
Oh, that one was a good fight, too!
The full fight, even when Natsu takes him on his own.
That was funny. Didn't Natsu back him up into a, into the mine?
Natsu pushed him into a minecart, and then after the fight, he asked why Gagio disappeared. Like, he completely forgot that he had done that to him.
That was
Alright.
funny.
But yeah, but the first part I want to talk about is like the anime ones I liked, and then I'll go into like the manga ones I liked.
Okay.
But okay, so yeah, Natsu versus Jalal, Natsu, Gagio versus Sting and Rogue, and then the other one it was basically like, you know, our main squad, Natsu, Lucy, Wendy, and Erza versus Hades.
Oh, that was a good one. But
Didn't Loxus actually help with that, or...?
Loxus came in, beat up Hades for a bit, then gave all his magic to Natsu to unlock the Lightning Fire Dragon Slayer mode.
Lightning Flame Dragon Slayer mode.
Whatever. But you know
Alright.
what? Before you go into your manga fights, one that just popped in my head, I'm not sure if
Let's
this...
talk about the anime ones real quick. I was gonna explain why I like them.
Oh,
Alright.
but one that popped in my head that, like when you're talking about fights, and then you, like it popped up when you mentioned Hades, because I was thinking powerful characters. I don't know if this was in the filler part of Fairy Tail, but Gildarts versus the priest who had the giant squid.
That was filler.
I don't care if it was filler, that was a great
I
fight.
really liked Gildarts versus Blue Note.
That was a good fight.
That was a good fight.
Anything with Gildarts is great.
That could be questioned.
Like the 3 fights he's in.
Yeah.
No, the best thing about Gildarts, though, is his offspring.
Okay, so...
Alright, so can
Kyo,
I...
continue your fights.
Kyo, yeah, please continue.
Alright, so with Natsu versus Jalal, like, I really liked it because it was like the first like really huge fight besides like I know there was like already Natsu versus Gagio, but this was like someone like a really big important character fighting him, not just some other guild.
Hold on. You know, I know exactly why you like this fight so much, Kyo.
Why?
You made Urza cry!
Okay, yes. Shut up. That was one of the reasons. But it was just like Natsu's just there, like actually there protecting one of his members. I know he did it with Lucy, but like it was just like this one part because they were actually gonna fucking kill Urza, and Natsu was like, fuck you. And then he actually unleashes Dragon Force for the first time, which I thought was really cool.
No, he cheated Dragon Force the first time.
Therion, whatever. And then with Sting and Rogue and Natsu and Gagio, I just liked it because it was like the sea stronger, like the two strongest first generation, and then the two third generation Dragon Slayers going out, and it was just really cool.
You know,
Yes.
While you're talking about that fight, I will say something that made that fight really great for me is the fact that Sting and Rogue idolized Natsu and Gagio.
Yeah, they went and fought like their idols, and they lost. And then when they were able to use their Dragon Force, and Natsu and Gagio were able to keep up with them, I mean, I get it was like a sort of plot convenience thing, but I mean, I thought it was still pretty cool they were able to keep up. And then when Natsu went single-handedly and defeated them, that was just like, yeah, Natsu's true power right here, bitches.
Well, I get that, and it's because Sting. Well, you have to think about it in this on these terms. I think The
Demon and Rogue didn't truly awaken their Dragon Force.
they were they had all of this power and they were so hyped up, but they were still children.
True.
You know what? But because you mentioned that fight, and I'm thinking Grand Magic Games, how did none of us mention Urza versus the 100 Demons?
I didn't actually. Yeah.
I mean, I like the fight, but it was just like
it wasn't the. Like, yeah, it's just like it was just such a badass moment.
Kyo, go with your manga ones.
Okay, I had one more anime one to explain real quick.
Oh, then do that.
The Hades one. I mean, I just like the fact that like Fairy Tail came together and took down like the boss, and it was like the way it was like animated and how they went about it was really good. Like pretty much Urza and Grey going against him with the sword.
Let's actually move on to another topic because well, actually, never mind. I'm just go with your manga stuff so that way we can just get the fight stuff out of the way.
Pretty much, it was really cool. I like the way everything was animated in that fight. And then with the manga ones, I'll keep it short, but I like.
Give give one sentence explanations on why right as you announce them.
All right. I liked the Wendy and Cheria versus Demaria.
Oh, I actually did like that fight.
Yeah, that fight was really good, and it was. I mean,
that was the one with the
she
third
still
origin,
didn't use
right?
Magic, but I liked how
Yeah.
it was actually like a really big sacrifice to where Cheria wasn't gonna be able to use.
Actually, I did kind of like at the end where she can use a little magic.
Yeah, I know, I like that.
Yeah.
That was like, I mean, I would have like.
Honestly, no, I would have liked that scene a lot better if Wendy had actually been able to be the one to do it.
Yeah, but they weren't gonna do that. But I mean, I probably wouldn't like the ending if they made it where Cheria could still play. I like how she can still use a little bit.
I mean, like, maybe eventually she'll be able to, but that's probably gonna be, like, when she's, like, really old.
Yeah. No, probably, well, I mean, she's, like, 13 now. Probably when she's in her 20s, she'll be able to use magic. I just don't think she'll be able to use God Slayer magic ever again.
Yeah, probably not. But, okay, but, the last two, I'll keep it short. They were, like, pretty much the last two fights I liked. I liked the Natsu versus Zeref one, because it was just, like, you know, the final brotherly fight. And I know Natsu technically really, he didn't win, but he didn't really lose either.
Yeah.
To me. And then the Natsu versus Agnologia fight, the final fight. I just liked how they it's what I wanted. They gave him all his powers. Like the Dragon Slayers gave him all Natsu all his powers, and then he won.
Yeah. You know, the thing about that though, like, here's Natsu with the power of 7 Dragon Slayers.
Okay.
Beats Agnologia. Here's God Serena, one of the strongest of the 10 Wizard Saints, who has the power of 8 Dragon Slayers, killed in one shot.
Yeah.
Well, that's because those Dragon Slayers probably weren't even trained.
Well, he was a second-generation Dragon Slayer. He had eight lacrimas. He never was trained for anything.
Yeah, he wasn't trained in the art of Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, but could you imagine if he hadn't been killed before and he gave all those powers to Natsu as well?
That'd be cool.
Anyways.
But you know what?
Okay.
Something that I wanted to say, but we got interrupted by Kyo's manga things. You mentioned the Hades fight. Now, is it Master Hades or Second Guild Master Pret?
Master Hades. I know what you're trying to go for, but let's just stick with like what it's called in that time.
It's hold on. It's only I consider it Hades during that fight. I consider it Pret when he's fighting Makarov.
Yeah.
That is the only time. And the reason for that is because that's how he knew him as the second guild leader, or whatever.
I also think
that's the only reason.
Also, like with the Tartarus arc, when like Hades' soul was freed by Natsu, he went back to being Pret.
Wait, he's alive?
No, he died and had his soul stolen by that one demon.
Oh, okay. Anyways, he mentioned the last two fights, and I wanted to actually say least favorite fights, and my least favorite fight was actually the final fight.
Reasons?
A, it was very, very predictable. B, I just feel like at the end when he said Natsu was gonna be king, and it was kind of like ruined at that moment for me when he said what was it?
Was that about him not being greedy?
Like, he's just like, no. Like, I really liked Agnologia until, like, that whole ending scene. He's like, now you're gonna be king. No, I don't have to be king. All I need is my friends. And I kind of wanted
to
to
be greedy.
shot.
Not a greedy person.
I don't.
I mean, I think it would have been cool if he just stood there and accepted it.
You would know this if after, like, when you remember the fight, when they fought the dude who originally had Virgo. He didn't want the money in the end. He just left. Okay. God, Ack.
I don't. But with the whole thing about Natsu being worthy to be king and friendship, his name is Natsu. That's a theory. Is Natsu gonna be king of the dragons?
Shut the. Okay,
He's
can we?
made of fire. How that happened, yo?
But
Anyways, Inu, least favorite fight.
Least favorite fight. Honestly, Alright, so it would either be in the Tower of Heaven when Gray fought the chicken guy that ate Natsu, because I found that completely stupid.
Wasn't he an owl?
Yeah.
Maybe he was an owl, I don't remember. I kind of blocked that fight out of my brain.
I'm an owl.
Another one that I didn't like was Natsu versus the Fire Elemental Master, because it's like, oh, hey, a guy who can control all fire, sweet, this is a guy who can eat fire. So, but I think my least favorite fight would be in Tartaros, Natsu versus the leopard guy that causes the explosions, because I really hated that guy.
Jackal?
Yeah, Jackal.
Okay.
Like, I really hated Jackal, I thought his magic was stupid.
It was Jackal versus who?
Natsu.
Oh. Okay, so, Kyo. You're probably not gonna have one, but least favorite fight.
Least favorite fight? I kind of just really didn't like the, fucking Flair versus Lucy fight in the Grand Magic Games.
I liked that because it showed how much Lucy's willing to take for her friends, because she does not want the challenge.
I just don't like Flair. Flair's another one of those characters I just don't like.
Yeah, I didn't like Flair either.
I like Flair, but I like post that fight Flair.
Oh, you mean pretty much like Season 2 Flair?
Like, I liked it like when the dragons attacked, how she used her hair to save Lucy and guided her in the right direction.
Yeah.
But you know what? Actually, no. I know what my least favorite fight is. Kana versus Bacchus.
Ha!
No one can outdrink Kana. That was just plot BS.
Yeah, I gave him a reason, so he'd actually just show up.
But you know what? I mentioned Bacchus. The Bacchus versus Elfman fight was a great fight.
It was.
Yeah, because then they became Quattro Puppy.
Quattro Puppy.
Quattro Puppy. I'm so happy that was Elfman's bet. Like, Bacchus was like, hey, I get to have your sisters for the night and do whatever I want to them. Well, if I win, your guild has to go by a really embarrassing name.
Quattro.
Okay, so now we get to talk about my most favorite thing about this series, guys. Friendship.
Oh god.
So, how should we start? Why? Okay, so first off, let's start by saying this. The message of the manga to me was friendship. What did you guys think the message of the manga was, and why?
It was friendship.
Inu?
Family and friendship, really.
Yeah, I would honestly say that I would say that a moral of the story is,
No, message, not moral.
well, yeah, message, moral, they go hand in hand with this type of stuff normally, but I would say that it's, I would say that through the power of love, you can accomplish anything.
Yeah, and blood ties don't matter.
I don't think that was... I think it's more friendship. But,
well, no, the reason why I say love, they loved each other like a family, and the true magic and the most powerful of magic was love.
Anyway,
it specifically said that in the manga.
I know, Inu. Thank
Yeah.
you.
See, we should have all been listening to Shelly and Sherry.
Anyways, okay, so, my reason, the fact that, for the most part, for most shonens, they usually have an overarching thing over the friendship factor.
For example,
One Piece has the adventure. Naruto has the goal. Dragon Ball Z has fighting. I don't know Bleach is, really.
Well, no, with Dragon
I
Ball
think
Z,
that...
No, with Dragon Ball Z, it's more like, even if you know that you can't win, you should try. Because a lot of people...
It's fighting.
No,
No. It's literally... No, the overarching goal was to get stronger and fight. That was it. And watching Super, you get more of a sense of that, but you guys don't watch Super.
No,
So...
dude, it's also about, even if you don't stand a chance, fighting for what you believe in and giving a chance. Like, Krillin knew he was outmatched by Cell and Majin Buu, but he still followed them to protect his friends and get revenge for 18. In Super, Trunks knew that he couldn't beat Goku Black, but he still fought to protect the people of the future who had already been through so much tragedy.
and then he got the Spirit Sword.
And then he
Again,
got the Spirit
fighting.
Sword.
That's literally all they do in the show.
It's all that they do in the show because it's a show based off martial arts, but the whole thing is about, even if you're outpowered or outnumbered, you have to try, because if you don't try, you'll never succeed.
Ash is not a Dragon Ball fan. He just doesn't get it.
I actually really like the original Dragon Ball.
Yeah, that was Journey to the West.
But, like... I don't know, Z is Z, and
But
Super I don't like.
if you really like Dragon Ball Z, watch Dragon Ball Evolution, because it'll make you appreciate all the corny moments of Dragon Ball Z even more, because of how god-awful Dragon Ball Evolution is.
No, don't tell them to watch shit. If you okay, fine. You guys want to watch a real anime? Watch My Hero, cause fuck Dragon Ball Evolution. That's why.
Hey, I was telling them something bad to watch to make them appreciate the things that they like.
Okay. Anyways, but yeah, like, but to me it was different for the friendship aspect, which is what I thought the overarching thing was, and I didn't really like it, like the series as much as a whole, because of it. Because I guess just because I was used to it being not that. So, anyone else have anything else to say? No. Inu?
Yeah, I already gave my explanation for why I think it was love, because, love people like a family.
Anyways, Inu trying to be different, even though he probably thinks the same thing. We will go into shippings.
Oh god damn it! No.
Hold on. I was kind of... well, no, I'm not gonna do that. That would be mean of me. Anyways, I would like to talk about how Inu is probably wrong on literally all of his shippings.
Every single one of his shippings.
Every single one of his shippings. Do we have the list somewhere?
Yes, it's in the other.
You added it. Okay, so he said Loxus and Mira, which actually did not happen because Kana. It's hinting towards him and Kana.
It hinted towards all of them.
No, it didn't. Wait, did it?
Yes.
Yeah, it hinted towards Mira, it hinted towards Lasana, and it hinted towards Kana.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Lucy. No. During that page, it actually said never, even though that was a rumor. Then she said probably not, and then all of a sudden you see, hey, Kana, wanna get a drink, and she's just like, yeah. So I think it was hinting towards him and Kana.
See, that proves Act doesn't read it. Kana asked Loxus if he wanted to get a drink. It wasn't the other way around.
I read this at like 2 in the morning when I was gonna go to sleep because I couldn't sleep over the fact that I wanted to read Fairy Tail.
That's your fault.
That is my fault. I want to be able to sleep. Oh, I wasn't able to sleep otherwise. But go
Loxus
on.
and Mira? Never. But that rumor has stuck around for a while. Loxus and Lasana? Loxus and Kana? They're just question marks. A lot of girls are shipping already. That's like how it ends off that part.
Yeah, but no.
That was funny.
Speaking of shipping, though, I like how I can't remember her not human name, but how Hubelios and Eric actually got together.
Wasn't that Cobra?
Yeah.
Very cool. I like that too.
Yeah, hold on. Wait. I think her name is said. I think.
It's not said in the chapter, but...
No, yeah, her name is said. It's like, it starts with a K, I think. Anyways, Natsu ex Lizana. No, it didn't happen because I think he kind of asked, Didn't Natsu didn't like Lucy basically like
Confess at the on the last chapter, yeah.
yeah, and then he was like, and then he basically was just like, okay, well, and then he actually says something profound, and he's just like, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be together forever.
I like.
And then hold on. I'm not done. I'm not done.
Kinana, that's her name, Kinana.
Yeah, Kinana. But
And no, I'm not done.
I don't know.
I'm
There's something
not-
that needs to be. There's something that needs to be explained. Most of the time that I send these guys shipping pairs for Fairy Tail, I'm just trying to fuck with them because Kyo gets so upset over it.
I'm not done. I want the audience to hear this.
Yeah.
Gray X Erza.
I mean, there actually was a point where Gray considered it. They were on a mission together. They were sleeping on a canyon, and he looks over to it's like, I never noticed that Urza's kind of cute.
Anyways, he confesses his love to Juvia.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not what he does. He says that her body should be his.
That's how Gray explains shit. You know this.
Anyways,
He's only in it for the sex.
I'm not done. Gajil X Kana.
What? Like, how?
Hold on, and literally Levy whispers something into Gajil's ear that says basically she's pregnant.
I was trying to bring that up. I was gonna say that's one of my favorite things that they did in this chapter.
Well, that was.
Yeah, and then Wendy's ears have been destroyed.
Anyways,
I like how Wendy not only heard that Levy's pregnant, but also heard Gray tell Juvia that he wants her body.
okay. Anyways, Lucy X Levy. Anything, and then here's the most fucked up one to me. Gajil X somehow young again Ultier.
Jalal, not Gajil.
Whatever, fuck it.
Dude.
Jalal.
Come on now, these Fairy Tail's one of those, like you said, friendship, love animes. It's like I was saying, that's like there's gonna be some way that she's gonna reverse that spell that made her turn into an old lady.
But she was in the dimensional thing.
Yeah.
I mean, her young self was.
Her old... Never mind, I'm not gonna get into it because I think I'm
So,
wrong.
like, I don't know, that whole thing was confusing to me.
I thought that she disappeared into, like, thin air.
No, she didn't. It's just that
Like,
Gray turned away from the road, and then he turned back and she was gone because when space was frozen and she appeared and helped Shelia open the third origin, after the time starts moving again, we see her as the old lady inside a house somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
No, but I thought she went on a cliff and she said, now my work is done, and then she disappeared, because I thought I saw that moment, but maybe that was anime only, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, Kyo, did the right shippings happen?
Yeah.
Yeah?
All the shippings I knew.
The only ones that were confirmed at the end were Elfman and Evergreen, Jalal and Levy, and
No, Gajil and Levy.
that say the wrong name.
You said Jalal. See, it's not just me!
It's because we were just now talking about Jalal, and I'm also just looking at the manga to make sure I'm not missing any of the pairings, but yeah, Gajil and Levy, Gray and Juvia, Elfman and Evergreen.
Technically Natsu and Lucy. Technically.
I mean, that's Natsu's way of saying it. Basically.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you know what? Another one that happened.
And Jalal and Erza didn't happen, but I'm still sticking to it. Or
No, they're probably not like together, but they're probably just still seeing each other. She brushes her hair.
No. One that happened at the end.
yeah, Jalal and Erza could work, but I mean it's
Mavis
almost
and Zero.
confirmed. What?
Mavis and Xerath was confirmed.
No, that was before that.
Actually, yeah, the death kind of confirmed it.
No, this is Neo and Arius. Okay, get it fucking right.
No, not that. We're talking about like the end, like of the fight.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about the last chapter.
I mean, unless that's what he was talking about.
No. In the last chapter, those two met. They never started dating. They went to go talk about...
It's confirmed.
It's not confirmed.
Neo and Arius confirmed. Fairy Tail.
Hold on, no! You wanna know what's
Oh.
confirmed? Those two are the main characters of the next series. Confirmed. I'm calling it right now.
I'm gonna call it a new thing.
It's gonna be a new,
wait,
no, it's
wait,
gonna be a
wait.
new thing, but those
okay,
characters are
Speaking
going
of
to
those-
be in the series.
no.
No, their names are going to be in the series.
No, but
Those are the
Ari's
names of the
and-
main
hold on,
characters
hold
in
on,
the
hold
series.
on.
Calling it
Ack,
right now. What?
Ack, you know what? Aries and Mio.
They might look different, but go on.
Now, how would you feel if it turned out that those weren't just random people that looked like them, but those were the editorless versions of them?
Anyways,
Oh.
anyways, the fact that like it's closed, you know, like the whole thing like closed and stuff, like they can't ever go back, kind of differentiates that.
I mean, what if they came and we just never saw them? Like when Natsu and his friends came through the portal, what if they somehow got transported as well?
Anyways, so Inu, shippings, everything happened the way you wanted it to happen?
I mean, you know, there's still a few things, like, the Natsu and Lucy thing, like, they did confess their feelings, but they never really got together, so that's still up for debate on whether they do or not. And, you know, I gotta say, I wish that they had confirmed something for Loxus, and I kind of wish that, you know, because a lot of people made the jokes about, oh, Freed is gay and he's in love with Loxus, I wish they had showed him with a girlfriend at the end.
Yeah, that would be funny. Gosh, you thought I was gay? Ha ha.
So...
Loxus, I need to use the magic phone to call my girlfriend this weekend.
Oh, shut up.
Oh my god. Anyways, everything happened the way I worked out, but I'm gonna ask, who do you, now we're in the what if scenarios, so I'm gonna have to, what do you guys think is gonna happen in the future type of thing, so I have to ask a question.
What?
Kana, Lizana, or Mira Jane, and why? For Loxus.
I don't know, honestly. I do not know.
Like, you know what, I could see Mira because, you know, they kind of grew up together. They were the first S-class wizards of Fairy Tale besides Guild Arts and all that stuff. I don't see Lizana because I think that she's just too young for him.
Yeah.
Kana? No, I don't see them being in a relationship. I feel like Kana is just that, you know, that best friend that's one of the guys.
I could see both Kana and Mira Jane, but I don't see Lizana at all. I think Lizana dies alone.
You know,
Oh,
no.
God.
Skip,
Personality disorder.
Alright,
Also,
skip
you want to
forward-
know what I also wish was confirmed? Wendy and Romeo, because I thought they were gonna have a thing.
No, ew.
No. You know what? I don't remember her name, but skip forward a couple of years, and
Also,
Loxus is-
Happy and what's her name? Carla.
But no. You know what? Skip a few years. Loxus got with the would make magic girl, who likes to torture people.
I don't remember that.
Oh, are you talking about the puppet girl? The one who can make them puppets?
No. Like it. No, it was during one of the filler episodes. Juvia was trying to. Get
Oh,
by
filler.
her
Never
present to
mind.
get-
Never mind. We're moving on. It's
No,
filler.
she
Nope,
was a
it's filler.
No. She was a character in the manga.
All
She
right.
just didn't do much. She used wood magic.
Anyways, for the future, we're gonna start with Kyo here. For the future of Fairy Tail, what do you think is gonna happen? Okay, so let's go with who's gonna serve past Makarov. We're gonna start with Kyo.
So who's gonna be the next guild master?
I still think I think it's gonna be Guild Arts
Why?
because he was originally chosen anyway.
Yeah, but he already mentioned he's never going to be the guild master. It's not his style. If he gets
Either
chosen,
that, or they're just gonna go with Urza.
Inu?
honestly, I could see Urza because she actually knows how to keep them in line, and she could actually be a good commander. I could also see Mira because she was pretty much Makarov's right-hand woman while he was the master.
I can see both Mira and Loxus. Loxus from a family aspect, and he's also there, and then Mira because she had the right hand thing. But also the other reason is because if Erz is going on that 100-year quest with them, what time would she have to be guildmaster? Same with Guild Arts. He's always going to be going on that next mission. He's never going to be there. Because
I mean,
the guild master always seems to be there.
Yeah, the guild. I will say, with Loxus, at first he wanted to be the guild master because he wanted the power, but I feel like over the years he's realized he doesn't want to lead the guild. He just wants to continue to become stronger with his friends.
Wait, can I just say something? I just realized something.
What?
They went on the 100-year mission without Juvia.
Don't worry, she'll find her way with them.
You know
You-
she always stalks him.
You know that she'll be there. Come on, Kyo.
No, I just like it. I bet he didn't even tell her. He just goes.
Yeah, but she's gonna find him.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. And then they'll be joined up with Jalal, and like everything will work out.
Gosh, you'll somehow show up with Levy.
Exactly. Come on, you know this. They're
Wait.
friendship.
Yeah, pretty much the whole guild's gonna show up for this 100-year quest.
I don't. Wait. In the final chapter, so Gray goes on the 100-year quest with all of them, looking through at the pictures of all the people standing in the guild. Juvia sitting there next to Freed, so Gray leaves, never comes back. Juvia gets with Freed. Freed's not gay.
The fuck?
Shut up, Inu! Oh my god, no! Okay, anyways, anything in the future else that you would like to talk about? The fairy
You know
tale.
what? I feel, this, because it's supposed to be the unanswerable question, I feel like during the 100-year mission, Natsu and his team are going to find a living fairy and finally answer the question, do fairies have tails?
That's probably the mission they went on.
Also,
that would be a lifetime mission.
I have a question. Is Dragon Cry, is that after Fairy Tail ends, or is that before Fairy Tail ends?
It's probably going to be like a movie adaptation of the fight with Acnologia.
It's
like
not, because it's not. But
That's
Kyo, do
great.
you know anything?
Honestly, since it's with everyone, I think it's probably during like the last episode. Like, you know how it was like they all got back, like Lucy and Natsu got back together. They probably found everyone, and this is probably like a mini adaptation of like them like already have met up and afterwards.
Actually,
Like,
you know what?
Actually, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say this is probably during the 100-year mission.
No. Actually, I have a
so there's
perfect
an
idea.
anime coming out.
But no.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
why.
I have a good feeling about when the movie's going to take place.
When?
So with the final chapter, during it, we got the 1-year time skip after the fight with Acnologia. I bet you this is going to be during that year time skip.
Yeah, I could actually see that. I have to add, and then I think that, maybe in the movie we see, Natsu and Lucy's daughter, and maybe Gray and Juvia's son. But...
Where they pull a Naruto and they do they actually had a bunch of light novels secretly made, and then they sort them out as soon as the anime comes out, and then
That'd
the
be
anime
cool.
uses the last 100 episodes, last 30 episodes to do a 10-year time skip or whatever year time skip for them to be adults.
yeah, I can see it. But yeah, now we get to move on to my second favorite thing about this anime, death.
Oh, you mean how no one actually really died except for Simon?
Yeah.
That's not true. Simon died, a bunch of demons died, Hades died, the Fire God Slayer died.
Crow.
Can I, So, this was the second thing that made the series more unenjoyable for me. And it was the fact, and this kind of started more during the Grand Magic games, but you could kind of notice it. But, when people were, he teased death so many times. It's not that nobody died, it's the fact that he teased it, and nobody died. Like, the fact that Gajil didn't actually go to hell
Oh, no.
was
You know
weird. What?
I will say,
What, Inu?
I'd rather them tease death than it be a world where death has no consequence.
Actually, in Super, I'm pretty sure that when Xeno destroys something, they're actually dead.
Yeah.
But and I don't think you could actually wish them back with the Dragon Balls or the Super Dragon
not
Balls.
the regular Dragon Balls, but probably the Super Dragon Balls, or maybe there's even more powerful Dragon Balls.
The
than
Omni
that.
Dragon Balls because of the Omni King.
Yeah, exactly. But
Oh
like,
my god! And then instead of Dragon Ball Super, they're gonna end up calling the next series Dragon Ball Omni.
because, but like I said, I'd rather have it where we have it teased and it doesn't happen than like in Dragon Ball Z. It's like, oh, someone died. Well, we have the Dragon Balls. We have the Namekian Dragon Balls that grant even more wishes. We have Babo who can make someone come back from the dead for 24 hours, so we can have them visit us like once a year.
Yeah.
If Goku taught people instant transmission, they could teleport to other world after sensing their life energy.
Anyways, but yeah, they just teased death like so many times, like, and like especially with Gajeel and Makarov. That was like those two were the worst ones to me. Like
Also in the Magic games when whatchamacallit, when
with that whole
Gray got
minute
shot
that
in
was
the head.
rewinded and then they knew it.
Yeah, Gray got shot in the head.
No. I rewatched that scene. Unless I've miscounted, 13 people died, but because of the 1 minute time reverse.
So this is a very big flaw in my opinion, but if you can get past it, then by all means, it's a good series.
I still like it for everything
I don't
was
know.
wrong with
There
it.
is one thing that has like me questioning things. Lucy's ancestor that came from the past and
She's
came
still
to the
here.
future.
Yeah, she's still
Oh, no.
there.
Like, I don't mind her still being here because, you know, opening up the gate to send her back in time, you know, certain requirements are needed for that, but that, for Lucy to still exist with her having come to the future, that means that she had a kid and abandoned that kid in the past.
No, I think that she was in like she was like in old age. I think she was an adult and she said her goodbyes.
No,
Yeah,
because, like,
That's still there.
I'm just saying, like, Lucy's ancestor was probably, like, in her 20s or 30s when she went through the gate with the children.
Right? That's true.
And we know that she was around that age because there's no visible aging on her. Anime characters usually start to get, like, wrinkles or lines when they reach about 40. Unless
Yeah.
you're Bulma from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
39.
Even Shishi has it. For the most part.
So that means that Anna abandoned her kid in the past to come with these 5 kids.
Well, she had to have talked to the child, and the child was probably with their father.
Yeah, there's still a parent.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's still a parent back then, but the fact that, you know, the mother abandoned the kid, that's normally not the thing that happens.
Well, granted, it was like 400 years ago in fairy tale time, so you know.
Yeah, but it wasn't 400 years ago when she decided, I'm going to walk through this portal.
It doesn't matter.
Anyways. The next thing that I have, these are very more simple ones, and we could probably get through these more quicker. But it doesn't really matter to me, because, it's whatever. I'm just letting you guys know. Magic you would want and why, and we are going to start with Inu.
Let's see now. Magic I would want.
It could be anything introduced. It could be like your own type of magic. Like, let's just say like they have fire make magic instead of like, or maybe like an ice dragon slayer.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, you know, I like ice manipulation, stuff like that, but I'm actually not going to choose like ice make or ice magic or ice dragon slayer, ice god slayer, or ice devil slayer. I'm actually going to go with memory make magic because I found that to be a really cool concept.
Was that the Speargon 12 guy, or was that Loris, whatever his name was?
That was the guy.
The mask guy?
Magic game.
Yeah, that was the guy
Okay.
with the mask from Sabretooth that fought Gray.
Okay, then the other guy was history make magic. Or was he still...
I don't know.
But yeah,
Memory?
like I found memory make to be really cool because like being able to save spells that you've seen or read about in your head and be able to combine them with other spells to make new spells.
His name was Rufus, by the way, the memory
Yeah.
make guy.
Yeah, Rufus Lore.
I don't know. I just found that to be really cool magic, and I wish they'd explored it a bit more.
Alright,
There you go, Ak.
Okay. I would really like to have, I would like to be a first generation, Ice Dragon Slayer and a second generation Fire Dragon Slayer. To be like a third generation of the two. I think that'd be a really cool concept, and, like Fire and Ice working together, and to see the mix of it. I know, I mean, I guess that's, like, odd, but I mean, I don't think I'd be, I think I would be at, like, Sting and Rogue level if I did that, and I'd be, like, a little more weaker. Oh, that was the other thing. I really liked how in Sabretooth, they, Sting got fat again.
Yeah.
That was funny.
But with the thing that you mentioned, you know, we learned that fire and ice are opposite elements. They don't really work well together.
I know, but I think it'd be interesting
and
to
also,
see them work
just something
together.
to say, yeah, you would technically be a third generation Dragon Slayer, but I don't know if you would get the title of third generation because Sting and Rogue, they were taught by dragons, and they have Lacrima of the same element inside of them.
No, that's how it would be. First generation, you get taught. Second generation,
You just have the Lacrima.
you have the
Yeah, yeah,
Lacrima.
no, yeah, I know
Third
how to do
generation,
it.
you have both. So that's
Yeah,
why it would be. I would be taught by the
Yeah.
Ice Dragon.
Yeah, but no, like, again, you would technically be a third generation because you have the Lacrima and we're taught, but you'd be a first generation Ice Dragon Slayer and a second generation Fire Dragon Slayer.
Then maybe they'd have to come up with a whole different generation for me.
You'd probably be fourth generation.
Woo! Anyways, Kyo.
I would like to be a water God Slayer.
That would be cool. You would kill every single Devil Fruit user in One Piece, but go on.
But yeah, I would like to be a God Slayer because, like, I mean, I like Dragon Slayer, but that's like, I kind of like the God Slayer thing better because it was like the highest. I don't know. I just like the highest level of it.
Yeah.
I gotta say, like, I wish we learned more about how you learn God Slayer magic, or is it all Lacrima based?
I think it's Lacrima, and it was from like old books.
But the other thing though is with that whole, you mentioned the hierarchy thing, we never really found out where Devil Slayer magic goes on that hierarchy.
It's lower. It's lower than Dragon.
But fun fact for all you people who don't like to read about facts, Windy, the Sky Dragon Slayer, was almost the Water Dragon Slayer.
That's actually really cool. I didn't know that. That would have actually worked with healing somewhat, because I know that, like, I think Katara was really good at healing in Avatar: Last Airbender.
Yeah, water is usually an element associated with healing.
Yeah, but I'd want to be a God Slayer because I like being I want to be the highest one, and plus it's just like one of those. I just like the whole lost magic thing.
Kyo just wants to be able to shoot black water from his hands.
I was literally about to say that black water, man, and I'd have
That would actually be really cool. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Alright, while we're talking about God Slayers, I'm still pissed about the Lightning God Slayer just getting one shot by Jura before he could fight Loxus. I was so hyped for that fight to happen.
That would have actually been really cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, favorite moment in Fairy Tail. I would like to go first.
Okay.
My favorite was when Happy drew the heart on the beach when Erza was with Jalal, and then he drew the drew the like it like being broken, the crack through it, and then he smiles, and then she kicks his ass. And then my other favorite was Gajeel like joining the guild, and then he was singing that stupid song. I really liked that part too. I like the dub voice actors. I don't know how people feel about them, but I like them.
Alright.
Just a
Kyo,
personal
you go
opinion.
next.
Kyo.
Okay. Favorite moment would have to be.
I think I know your favorite moment. I think it's gonna be when it was just like, you made Erza cry.
I do, but that's not my favorite moment.
Ew.
Honestly, my favorite moment is every time they go to Lucy.
Oh, those are really good. I like those too.
Every single time.
Speaking of those, my favorite one of that is when Lucy goes to take a bath and there's a depressed Kana in her tub.
No, I really like the one with Brandy in there. The one of the Spiragon 12. That was funny. The last time with Natsu, I didn't really like as much, but like, they had really good moments.
No,
with
you
that.
want after the 1 year time skip when Lucy goes into her living room, is expecting Natsu to be there, but no one's there.
Yeah, that was kind of
Oh
sad.
yeah,
But
that was
And then when
sad.
she brings him to the house, Happy just fucking scratches at the shit out of everything.
yeah, he has to mark his territory.
All right,
He scratches up the trophy.
all right. Anyways, Inu, your favorite moment from Fairy Tail?
All right, so I've got 3 moments I really like a lot.
All right, 1 sentence explanations. Go.
All right, so the first one, huge, huge, huge,
Tiny, huge.
Did you just say something while looking at me?
Like that was a really great one. Another moment that I really liked when Gajeel first joins the guild and he lets Jet and Troy beat the crap out of him, and then he protects Levy when Loxus shoots lightning and it almost strikes her.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
And then the moment that's at the top of my favorite list, when Sabretooth was defeated by Zaref's army, and the members of Sabretooth are crucified and being carried through the valley, and then Gajeel just looks at them. You made me remember the worst day of my life.
I actually forgot about that. That was actually a really cool moment.
And, because I brought up that moment, when we see Levy, Jet, and Troy crucified onto the tree with that guild symbol painted on them, and Makarov gets pissed and they go to fight the other guild, that was a great moment.
What?
Wait, wait, can you repeat that really quickly?
Like,
I zoned out.
When they fought the guild that Gajeel was a part of beforehand, like when Gajeel attacked Team Shadowgear and crucified them to the tree, painted his guild symbol on them, and Makarov, Natsu, and everyone just got pissed and stormed off to fight them.
Shadow Gear?
That's the name of Levy's team. Levy, Troy, and Jet.
Anyways, I actually forgot that.
Ha! I get it. That was allusion to Gajeel's new form the entire time.
Oh my god, it was! Ah! Anyways, strongest character that is alive. Kyo, I would like you to go first.
Who I think the strongest character is?
The strongest character alive right now, and why?
I honestly think it is Guildarts, because I would say Natsu. I would. Don't get me wrong. I would.
I don't think it's Natsu either, but I'm gonna go with...
Like, the reason I say Guildarts instead is because even though Natsu did try his hardest, he didn't win. Even though, like, usually for the jokes, shit and giggles, he can't beat Urza and Loxus, but when it's actually, like, an actual fight, he wins. But like with Guildarts, even though when he tried his hardest, he did not win.
Dude, when Natsu lost that fight during the
That was still like 2 years ago, and we still don't know.
Yeah, but that was just such a powerful moment
2?
when he just lost that fight.
2. No, that was like, yeah, that was 2. I guess 2 years their time, but Inu, go.
Strongest character.
Alive.
It's alive. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Part of me wants to say Guildarts because throughout the whole series we're told Guildarts is this really powerful, mage, and we've seen all these great things that he's done. But then part of me also wants to say Makarov because he is really powerful. Plus he has.
I thought about that too, but I want to just give an explanation.
Like he has the fairy spells, but
now his legs are not there. He can't walk, and like I don't think he has that much magic in him anymore.
Yeah.
After he used that, at that moment, he was the strongest, but now he's not. But keep going.
But I can't remember if she's alive or not, but if she is, I would have to give it to Urza's mom.
She committed suicide.
She died?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she committed suicide.
Oh, that's right, she did. Oh, yeah, then I think I gotta give it to Guildarts as well, then.
Yeah, I was about to say Makarov, but then I remembered about his legs. I think yeah, we gotta go with Guildarts. I don't think we could deny that anymore.
Wow, I like how we all actually agree Guildarts.
Like, I was gonna say Makarov, but then I remembered about his legs, and...
Well, actually, maybe some of the people from the Spriggan 12 are stronger than him, but we never really saw him fight any of them that I can
We saw him
recall.
fight one and he destroyed them. Right?
Who did he fight again?
I don't remember. Oh, wait, didn't he fight August?
Oh yeah.
And August was basically as strong as Eileen. So
Did he fight August?
yeah, so it is Gildarts. He fought August and he won. I remember that now. He fought August. Cause Kana was fighting August.
That's right.
I'm remembering
I
this.
like Gildart's hair, like after the 1 year time skip.
Me too. How did it get so long?
I like his Shank's hair.
Me too. I mean, that's probably why he
Huh.
changed it.
You know, I
Because he was
kind
being
of
compared to Shanks too much, so that's why
I
he...
kind of forgot about August, to be all honest.
Yeah, didn't freaking Nest just stab the shit out of him?
No.
I'm not
That
gonna lie.
I'm pretty sure Gildarts just got him.
No. I'm talking about before that, like when Brandy and Natsu and Lucy went to go see August.
Yeah. I think he did. But he got shitted on.
Yeah, Mest's like little like weird spasms
Yeah.
he does.
Anyways, but yeah, I can't believe we all have to go with Gildarts. And okay, but now, yeah, it is kind of confirmed now that it is Gildarts because he did beat August. So I didn't even remember
Wait,
that.
you know, I'm rereading about the fight, and it never says the Gildarts beats August. It's
Well, he was gonna beat August. It implied it. Because he sacrificed himself because he knew he couldn't win. So he was trying to take out him. He was trying to take out them with him.
Hey, what chapter is that?
I don't remember what chapter it is.
You're looking on the wiki page, right?
Yeah, I was reading his history, and
No, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I'm pretty sure August does something which kills him off.
445 is when August first appeared. So it's sometime after 445.
Anyways, if you guys are listening in the comments, can you tell us about that? Because we're pretty sure that Gildarts is the strongest, and we would love to know your opinions on all of these too. But we're gonna move on to the next topic, which is the strongest character, dead or alive. And as a whole, who is the strongest? And we are going to start with
Yeah.
Inu.
Oh, sorry.
Strongest dead or alive? I want to say... you know what? I want to say Mavis.
Gonna go with Mavis.
Because I feel like we never really saw Mavis go all out.
I will go now, and I will agree with Inu. I mean, not Inu, Kyo. That actually... I don't know, we never actually saw Zeref versus Agnologia. But I think that Agnologia, if he wasn't separated, would have destroyed everyone.
Probably, yeah. That's all I was saying, because like literally magic does not work on him.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Agnologia. I think Zeref is a very close second.
Yeah, like literally.
Very close, like they're
No.
touching each other on that strong list. But
No.
I think that
No,
Agnologia is stronger.
Mavis could defeat Acnologia.
Using a bunch of strategy. Her intellect...
No,
her
we-
intellect
no.
would have been stronger, but I don't think she could have just beaten
No.
him one-on-one.
As we saw...
Straight up.
No, Acnologia is unable to affect Fairy Sphere. She would just trap him in Fairy Sphere forever.
But she would need a lot of magic.
She has the infinite magic from the Lumen Histoire Fairy Heart.
Yeah. But she would have to be in her physical body.
She used Fairy Sphere when she was the ghost.
Did she?
That's how she saved them on Tenro Island.
She used it?
Yes.
I thought somebody
Yeah.
else used it.
No, they didn't know the spell.
Oh. I thought Kana learned how to use it, but I know she learned how to use fairy
No.
glitter.
Yeah, she learned Fairy Glitter, and at the end of the manga, Lucy learned how to use Fairy Sphere because she found the book about it in the library.
Yeah. Yeah, Mavis activated it.
Anyways, I really don't think we have to go on to this topic. But I'm gonna go with favorite guild, just because it was something else to talk about. I really know. I think I know everybody's answer.
Yeah, obviously Quattro Puppy.
Duh! Like, who
Obviously.
beats Quattro Puppy?
Honestly, if I had to choose a favorite guild,
Fairy Tail, I know he's not gonna do it.
No, he's not gonna say Fairy Tail, and the reason is because he wants to be different. And I think I know what he's gonna choose. But go on.
honestly, I think my favorite guild would have to be Crime Sorcier.
I knew it! I knew you were gonna do Crime Sorcier, but go on.
So I really like that because the Arashion Seis were one of my favorite arcs, and the whole idea of, you know, we want to redeem ourselves from our past mistakes.
Kyo, do you mean you have the same one?
Well, I mean, I don't really want. I mean, obviously it's Fairy Tail, but I don't want to pick Fairy Tail really.
I'm gonna pick Fairy Tail because...
I'm gonna actually pick. Like this might actually not. This might actually surprise people or you guys, but I actually like Blue Pegasus.
You know Blue Pegasus?
I actually like Blue Pegasus, and I'm not gonna lie, I expected Act to choose Sabretooth.
Actually, I was gonna say, I'm gonna say Sabretooth. Fairy Tail is like, I really do like Fairy Tail, but I was just remembering Sabretooth, and I really like everybody in Sabretooth.
You know, the thing is, it's hard not to choose Fairy Tail as your favorite because you don't really see a lot of the other guilds.
But okay, out of the other guilds, what is your favorite? And I guess I'll go with Sabretooth.
Blue Pegasus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said,
I really like Parfume. I really like that guy. He was funny.
Oh, Ichia.
Yeah.
Ichia and Nichia.
Oh yeah, he did join them.
but yeah, like...
Somebody has the same Parfume as me!
but if we have to choose official guilds because, you know,
No, we don't have to choose official guilds. We could just
okay,
choose any
because-
guild.
Because Crime Sorcier is an independent guild.
Out of official guilds, what is your favorite then?
If I had to go with official guild, honestly, I think I'd have to go with Lamia Scale because I love the guild master.
Isn't that
If you
the
don't
old
win
woman?
If you don't win this battle, I'm going to spin you good.
You're already spinning us.
That was the old woman, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I liked that.
I like how
Favorite...
none of us chose Mermaid Heel.
I didn't like Mermaid Heel.
I liked Simon's sister, and I liked the fat spider girl.
I liked, the cat girl too.
Miliana.
Yeah, I liked her character, but, like, it kind of died out when she kind of learned how to live with Jalal.
Yeah, like,
So...
you know what, actually, you know what? Most of the people from Mermaid Heel are interesting characters. It's just that they aren't really developed. They're like, hey, we're strong women who have gravity magic.
We're independent women who ate Nino Man!
And we all hate Jalal.
And we all hate Jalal! Yay! Anyways.
So if you have boobs and you hate Jalal, Mermaid Heel is the guild for you.
Exactly, even though they all don't hate Jalal anymore.
Hey,
So-
we don't know how 2 of the members feel about Jalal.
Hey, by the way, that fight against August is chapter 522.
And?
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. So...
It took
His
so long
separation
for...
magic doesn't work against him.
Oh! Wait, who, August?
Godard's is his, like, you know, his, like, how he makes everything, like, turn into, like, mini pieces.
That's separation.
Yeah, separate, it doesn't work.
Then how did he die?
I'm looking, the fight starts on 22.
Okay. So...
Yeah, August, the Magic King.
Honestly, maybe August could have beaten them. Who knows?
Yeah, actually, I don't think that the fight was finished. I think August was fighting them, and then Urza's mom used the magic that changed the shape of Fiore, and they got separated.
No, that fight starts after that, Urza and, her mom fight.
Alright.
Because Agnologi right now is, it just, turned around and actually stepped on, Urza's mom's face and crushed it.
Yeah, okay. Getting further into it, here's where Kana uses fairy glitter on him, and he withstands it.
The guy with, like, the sex magic...
You mean the white magic?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck was his name? That was
He was adopted, right?
No. That was his actual son.
What's his name?
That-
Rahid?
No, it's something else, but that's actually him and Mavis's son.
Oh, no. August was the actual
Yeah,
son.
he was the actual son.
August was the actual son?
Yeah.
August was never able to tell Zeref that he was actually his son.
Larcade Dragneel was an Etheris and part of the Alvarez army as a member of Speargon
Okay,
12.
So here's Godart's getting stabbed by August.
Yeah, he doesn't have history synopsis. He was a demon of Zeref,
Yeah.
but he wanted the affection of his father.
And Zeref was his father because Zeref made the demon. But yeah, looking at this, it looks like Gildarts did win. Nope, August getting back up.
No. No. Agnologia. Wait, did Agnologia stab them?
Okay, so now here's the end of it. Born with a mighty magic power, but I've thrown it away, neglected it. That's why even if my body decays, the most powerful magic of the Spriggan 12, August will... So, August did... It's not that Gildarts was stronger than him, but he used a spell that destroyed his body to try and kill Gildarts and Kana.
Okay. So, favorite intro... yeah, we'll go with favorite intro.
His name is Rakid.
Yeah.
The dude, the Holy Light dude.
Yeah, I know, I looked it up.
Okay, but favorite opening...
And we'll go with Kyo first.
Wait, what?
Your
Favorite opening.
My favorite opening?
Yeah.
Opening 21!
Just being myself!
And my dream is welcome.
No, I like, and then, so we all know Kyo's. Any particular reason why?
Wait, what?
Reason!
Oh, because it's so fucking good. Is that not reason enough?
Alright, Ack, your turn.
I liked I liked, what is it? What is it? Fairy Tail Zero opening. I really liked that one. Because, I like, it just sounds so good to me because it goes dun, da 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 dun, da 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 dum, ba da da dum. And then I just, like, love that first part, and then, like, the person who sings it's really good, too. I liked all of it. Like, her voice was phenomenal. But I gotta go with, Inu. We gotta know yours.
Alright, my favorite Fairy Tail opening would be Fairy Tail opening number 15, Masayume Chasing.
I thought yours was gonna be, Rock City Boys.
No, so the reason why I like Masayume Chasing so much, so it starts off with this really gentle, calming piano, then it goes into this really upbeat, catchy pop song, and then it fades right back into the gentle piano.
Lit. So favorite music track. Yeah, favorite like favorite I guess like favorite music track.
I can answer the question against Gildarts in August.
For what? Strongest character?
No, who would win that fight?
Oh. Okay.
It's Gildarts. Gildarts actually punched the shit out of him with a move called it's called a Haja Kentai Zetten, otherwise known as the absolute heaven of crushing evil and spreading truth.
Yeah, but August survived. No, August survived that, and then used a really powerful spell that erased himself from existence to try and kill Gildarts and Kana. But he saw.
Oh shit! Okay, you're right.
But then he saw Mavis, and I think that made him weaken the attack because he didn't want to hurt his mother, and he faded from existence while Gildarts was holding Kana, asking her to stay with him.
And that's actually not terrible writing. Oh, that was really good. I like that.
But yeah, Gildarts might have been stronger than August physically, and I think he didn't want to take that risk, and that's why he used that spell.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
favorite OST, I guess, like favorite like so like I guess theme from the OST.
Uh, like I don't really remember much of the background music to be
Then
honest.
I'll go first. I would like
Same.
then I'll go with Natsu versus Future Rogue. That's my favorite. Anything else with you guys? No?
I guess the background music against Jalal in Natsu.
That was really good.
Let's see now.
I thought you would have said the Dragon Force theme.
I honestly don't remember most of them.
Alright, anyways, go on, Inu.
Let's see now.
Are we gonna have to get back to you and we can just move on to a different topic?
No, like I can't really explain it, but like that kind of upbeat kind of RPG sounding music they would play whenever the episode went to the title card.
Oh, the preview theme.
Yeah.
Okay. I accept that. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was good. So now I want a question answer here, and I want Kyo to go first because I think that
What?
Kyo would do the best here. Who would
Reading
win
fairy
in a
tale.
one-on-one? What?
I was reading fairy tale. I'm sorry.
I need an answer from you.
Of
Who would win in a fight, Natsu or Gray? One-on-one,
Natsu.
straight up. Natsu?
Natsu.
And
Natsu.
why?
Does man Natsu just will fuck anyone up. If they had a serious fight, I think either there's two ways it happened. Natsu would win, or it would be a tie.
Inu?
Alright, so not gonna lie, I don't like Natsu as a character. Gray was definitely one of my favorite characters in Fairy Tail. But I have to say that Natsu would get the win because, as Mavis said during the fight with Sting and Rogue, Natsu's special. If he's up against a powerful opponent, during the fight he'll get stronger to reach their level and surpass them. Like, he kinetically has plot armor where he gets stronger the stronger his opponent is.
I
He
see.
has plot armor that makes him stronger.
We're like brothers, only closer.
And like it was actually acknowledged by one of the characters. It wasn't a fan saying it. It was actually a character in the anime saying, if he fights stronger opponents, he himself gets stronger to match their strength and surpass it. Like, the only time that Natsu's ever lost fights is when he started to get that magical tumor.
I'm gonna go with Gray because I think that Gray would freeze him to death. I'm kidding, no. I'm gonna go with Natsu because fire beats ice, Pokemon logic.
I mean, there is such thing as ice so cold that fire can't melt it.
Never melt ice.
But
And-
no, like, Gray could definitely out-strategize Natsu, and
So in that sense, he could beat him.
like he could. The thing is,
But
though,
it's not
when-
like he's trying to kill him. He's just trying to beat him.
But no, like, no matter how much he strategizes to try and beat Natsu, Natsu's just gonna, be like, I see what you're doing, Gray, and I'm gonna do this instead, and just, like, power up and just power through all of Gray's strategy. He's gonna brute force his way to the victory.
That could work. So now we're gonna move on, and I would like Inu to go first on this because I think he has a list. Biggest disappointments.
Alright, biggest disappointments. So, my first biggest disappointment was the fact that Generation 2 Dragon Slayers don't get Dragon Force, but then I remembered, during the fight in the church, Loxus got the scales in his arms, and Cobra got the venomous purple scale arms in the fight with the Rashion Sace. So I think that was their Dragon Force, it was just never specifically called Dragon Force. So I think that my biggest disappointment would be...
No, disappointments.
Yeah,
You
well,
could
I
say
don't really
whatever.
have like, my biggest disappointments would be the Tartaros arc. 'Cause I just really didn't like that. After the 1 year time skip when Gray's with those demons and he's trying to get to E and D, I really found that to be kind of pointless. But if I had to choose like the biggest disappointment of them all, it would have to be Mystigan, because while he was a great character, he was told to be this really powerful person, but we never see him do anything of importance.
That is true.
Like, we see him hold his own against Loxus for a bit, but then, he has to run
Not
away because his
convenient.
face gets revealed.
Urza.
So I have a question. So no, well, Inu, what were you disappointed in? Because you kept mentioning how like certain things weren't explained.
Oh, yeah, I can't really think of those right now. And I know that we're on a time limit, so I don't want to take too much time. But
No. We got a half hour.
like I honestly can't remember the other things that really disappointed me. But basically, I just didn't like how a lot of stuff came out of nowhere. Some stuff got pushed to the side, and characters who were, thought to be strong really didn't do anything.
Mine was, I guess, not seeing the actual shippings and not seeing the kids.
Yeah, like it ending with them going on an adventure and not with them older with the next generation. That is kind of disappointing.
Same, I'm a little disappointed in that too. My biggest disappointment is that we don't get to see them old and have children and older.
Actually, you know what? No. Just remembered another major disappointment.
All right.
Frickin', during the Spriggan 12, Aquarius broke the rules and came to Lucy and let her know, hey, my key has been reborn on Earth, but I'm not going to tell you where it is. Don't worry, I'm going to find it so we can be reunited again.
Anyways, let's see what else.
We never got Aquarius back. That was a disappointment because we finally I finally started liking Aquarius and they rip her from me.
Let's see. We also have I didn't like the tease of death, as you guys know. So that there was a disappointment where I thought Makarov was dead, but he didn't actually die. And yeah, that's all I got. What about you, Kyo? You disappointed? What are you disappointed in? No. Anything else?
No, fuck that.
I just remembered another thing I was disappointed about.
Please go on.
This is something that really has no effect on the story or anything like this.
Okay.
But we talked about Gajiel joining the guild earlier, and when we got the flashback of Makarov recruiting Gajiel had a brand new outfit that he only wore for that one flashback.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of disappointing. It's like, hey, you made this whole new outfit for him for like, what, 5 minutes of screen time?
Yeah. I want to also say another disappointment that I had, and that was that we never actually got to see more of Raventail, like a full-blown arc on Raventail, and I feel like that could have been more of Loxus development, and I thought that would have been cool.
Yeah.
But anyways, before we get into the ratings, there's one thing I would like to ask. Which one do you guys like better, anime or the manga, and why?
Well,
I'll go first. Actually, yeah, I'll go first. I liked the anime better. And the reason for that is because I like the music. Although I think the art style for the manga is a little better. I still find it enjoyable, and I guess it's because I watched it first when it was the anime, so I guess I'm more nostalgic over that, and I like all of the voices, so yeah. Inu, would you please go next?
All right. I would have to go with the anime as well because like you, I started with the anime. I watched it until there was no more anime, but the music, that's always great. But the main reason I always prefer the anime over the manga, even if the manga has a better story, I'll always prefer the anime because I like watching the action. Like, when you have, like, small little movement panels, it's not as cool as when you watch a full blown-out fight of epicness.
Yeah.
Especially since, like, with the anime, it's like, oh, this fight is so cool, it took 3 episodes to play. But in the manga, it's like, oh, cool, 2 chapters that took me, like, 5 minutes to read.
It's better when you're reading it week to week during those types of scenarios.
Yeah, like, with the week-to-week releases, but when you're playing catch-up, the big epic fights just become really short.
Actually, for Magi, it didn't even feel like that, and I read like 100 chapters in a day. And I really did enjoy those fights, even when it was just the manga. For me, One Piece, you will have a way better time reading it than watching it. But if you do watch it, and that's good. But like Toei does a terrible job at animation. Very, very terrible.
Yeah, Toei's not the best at animating.
The only thing that, and I think it's because they put all of their resources into Dragon Ball Super. And even then, they suck. So...
Hey, you know what? A lot of those are between cells where it doesn't really matter unless you just catch it at the right moment or you slow it down.
No, when I watched the fight with Super, it was really bad. And that was the dubbed version.
You know, we already know Kyo's going to say he prefers the manga.
I do.
And why?
I like the anime. Don't get me wrong, but I just like everything that's drawn in the manga. I like the art style. It's just...
Well, I said I like the style better, but I'm not like big mangaka
but
like you, so that makes sense.
I prefer the manga because that's where I get my inspiration from. Mostly reading the manga, and I just like the art, and it just inspires me to keep drawing every time I read it.
You know what? I will say I can definitely appreciate the manga because with the manga, it's just one person drawing. With the anime, it's a whole team of people redrawing and recoloring.
I feel like I don't know what this is, but I feel like it would be easier if you had multiple people drawing like a manga, because like you have a main person with ideas, but like if you have them always drawing it, they get tired of it and bored, and well, not bored, but like they get they start getting like the sicknesses and disease and that stuff over it.
A lot of mangakas will not sleep and not eat, trying to meet deadlines. And
so if you have like multiple people working on a chapter,
that's why there are things called anthology.
What is it? Wait.
It's called an anthology, where basically it's like, say like if there was a fairy tale anthology, basically every chapter would be drawn by a different person.
Would be drawn by a
different person. Each chapter would be different.
Yeah, it's kind of like the movie Dante's Inferno, how every circle of hell was drawn by a different animator.
Alright. So, moving on.
I probably would not like a lot of manga if they were...
If they were... Okay, yeah.
Like, I get the reason
I don't know.
The main reason why mangas keep one mangaka is because he's got the story, he's got the idea, he doesn't want someone actually messing things up or misinterpreting something.
Same.
And that's why I think you would just have to have it reviewed before release.
I mean, that's what editors are for.
Exactly.
I remember, I honestly, though, Dragon Ball Z, I hate their editors. Jiro's not that good of looking villain, so let's make something new. Okay, so 17, 18 are made. Cell's bug form is kind of creepy, not really that good looking. Make him more human as he evolves.
I don't know whose idea that was, but...
Yeah, and, like, whoever decided, hey, first form Cell's not good enough as a antagonist, fuck you.
It's not that he's as good of an antagonist, it's because they can't draw anything on.
Dude, first form Cell, imperfect Cell. Like, if he had stayed more insect-like, that would have been so much better.
That would have been cool. You grew up with Dragon Ball Z. I watched it when I was like 17. Yeah, I'm not. No. I'm talking about you guys. Like, you guys watched it when you were younger. I never had the exposure to it because I would watch Naruto and Bobobo, and then I wouldn't watch anything else on Toonami.
Oh man, dude, no.
Every anime.
I still remember going to Burger King, getting a kids meal, and getting a Dragon Ball Z toy with my cheeseburger.
Anyways, let's rate Fairy Tail. Let's get the boring one out of the way first. Kyo, why are you gonna give it a 10?
Because
oh my god, I got that right! What the fuck? I thought you would have at least been like, oh, I'm gonna give it a 9.9 or 9.5 or something.
I honestly thought
just to fuck with me. But
I honestly thought Kyo was gonna be like, I give it a 9.5.
All right, so why do you give it a 10? Why do you give it a 10? We're getting the boring one out of the way first.
Art, story, character, plot development, art style development, just everything. I just liked how it went, and it's just my personal opinion. I think it's a 10. Not everyone else thinks it might be a 10, and there might be
A
problems,
lot of
but
people
in my
are going
opinion,
to think it's a
that's
10.
how I
All right.
feel.
So let's get the next boring one out of the way. Ack, what do you rate it?
Yes, Inu, let's get the next boring one out of the way. You're up first.
No. Let's do you next.
You don't want to go next? You want to be last for this one?
Yeah, I want to be last in this one.
I'm gonna give it a 7 to an 8. I'm go ranging from there. There was a lot that they could have done better. Kyo has his weird, non-nostalgic, I really love it goggles on whenever he watches it, reads it, whatever. The art style's great, the music's great. Character development could have been better.
I think you cut out.
What?
I heard him. He said that. He said he liked the art. He liked the music. Character development could have been better.
I just can't hear him.
Did he mute me?
No, I can hear you now. You just cut out for a
Okay.
second for me.
I'm sorry. Okay. Like the fact that like you just have friendship as your, I guess, overarching thing instead of like, I guess your overarching goal per se, instead of like it being overarched with something like Natsu, I want to be Guildmaster one day, or I want to be the strongest Dragon Slayer, or something like it really didn't have that type of thing, and also like
Hey,
it was something that I was used to.
No. He did have that. He wanted to be the strongest member of Fairy Tail. That's why he wanted to beat Loxus and Urza so bad.
But he never could. Anyways, there was a lot of plot armor. I didn't like that, and I'm not talking about death. I'm talking about just in general. For me,
That
like
can be
they,
said about any anime though.
to me, like I feel like they didn't develop as well, only because of because like they never lost. Like they never had that moment of I lost and I need to get better.
Yes, they did.
When?
Acnologia, first fight on Tenro Island.
Not really.
Let's see now. When they get back and they see the horrible way that Fairy Tail has been in because they've been gone and other guilds have been taking advantage of them, and now they're the worst rated guild in all of Fiore, and now they have to get
Prove
stronger
themselves?
to win back the respect.
Yeah, but they end up destroying everyone. There was no type of like, and for the
Let's
most
see
part,
now.
they didn't really train.
I mean, well, that's because no. The
No,
reason
no,
why
no.
Natsu and his team didn't train is because they
Not
decided
just
to go
Natsu-
to a 3-month party.
Not just Natsu. They didn't even like train that much, to be
No, no,
completely honest.
Like I said, Natsu's group, which
Not
was
just
him,
Natsu's
Free,
group,
Jubio.
just Fairy Tail as well. Just in general, they didn't even train that much.
They trained enough to get it like as strong as Natsu was back then.
Yeah, they didn't train that much, and so they didn't really like there wasn't they just had to go in, beat a guild, and then they did it. I don't
Also,
think
you
there
gotta
wasn't
think
really
about all the times that they Fairy Tail Team A lost during the Magic Games, and for the first half they were in last place.
Yeah, but they ended up destroying them afterwards. Anyways, so I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna lean more towards an 8, maybe give it a 7.5. But to me, it's something that I may go back to if somebody is new to it, and I'll watch it with them, and maybe I'll have a better type of I guess, what is it, like understanding? Is there another word for it?
You'll have a different view on it.
That. Maybe I'll have a better understanding, a better view of it, going back to it. But to me, like, I feel like it regressed as it went on. Like, after the 7-year time skip, I feel like it got worse. I really liked it beforehand. But after that, it kind of got bad, then it was a little good again. And then it kind of ended. I loved the last chapter, don't get me wrong. I liked it. but the few chapters before that I didn't like. So yeah, but Inu.
All right. So I would give Fairy Tail an 8.5 to a 9.
All right.
So good art style.
Mm-hmm.
Really love the music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one of the few animes that has a really good English dub.
Yeah.
And the main reason I'm giving it this high of a score is that it was just a fun experience. There was a lot of fun stuff in it, like a lot of funny moments. The only parts that I really didn't like were when they tried to make it too serious. Oh, we're Tartaros. We're a bunch of demons of Zerif that want to destroy the world. Oh, we're the Spriggan 12. We're going to destroy Fiore and steal the fairy heart so that we can rule the world. Oh, I'm Acnologia. I want to destroy everything and be the last living thing in existence. Like, I didn't mind it being serious, but when it was, like, into the World Series, it just didn't fit the rest of the series to me.
It didn't.
And again, it was just a fun adventure story, and I liked it more when they were having fun, going on adventures. And, you know, there were serious moments that were cool, like, oh, the S-Class rank missions. Oh, hey, you guys all hurt and made fun of my friends while I was gone. Now we're going to rise to the top of the Grand Magic Games and prove that we're the best once and for all. Like, there were serious moments that were fun, but when it got too serious, that's when I really didn't like it. Like, Tartaros is obviously my personal least favorite arc. Did not like any of the characters in Tartaros. Didn't like the plot. If you want to fight me over this, my Twitter is @Inazuna. My YouTube channel is Rising Star Dylan and Lumbee Gaming.
I'm only putting Lumbee Gaming. Actually, and I should probably put Rising Star Dylan because you're more active on that.
Well, I mean,
I'm not putting both.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to put both. I just mentioned both. So if you want to fight me over whether Tartaros was good or not, it didn't fit with the rest of Fairy Tail. The villains were boring.
Kyo, do you have anything to say about Inu's opinions?
That's his opinion.
All right.
I will say the best thing about
I respect
Tartaros.
his opinion.
No, you know what? I gotta say
Alright.
the best thing about Tartaros was that demon who had the bunny ears. That was the female scientist that was obsessed with handsome men.
Did she never met Ichio then?
Wow. Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot to
I-
mention I forgot to mention under my favorite characters. What's his name? Richard. Love him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Anyways, but what Inu was saying, you know how like it got end of the world serious or it got like super serial? It reminds me of me when I'm reading somebody else's story. Kyo knows which one.
So
Yeah, I'm actually tearing up because of it now. But keep going on, Inu.
yeah, like again, there were fun moments in it. Again, 8.5 to 9. Definitely a show that I would like. It's obviously not going to be everyone's favorite, but I recommend giving it a watch. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But if you know what, no matter what though, even if you don't like Fairy Tail, there is one episode you need to watch: Night of the Living Man.
I don't think we should watch that.
No, you have to watch that. If you want
No.
a good Halloween special, watch that episode of Fairy Tail.
Anyways, so now we're on
You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I think
Okay.
that episode was actually in the manga, so it is canon.
Yeah, it is.
It's
a little mini chapter.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so, I would like to, I have one more question. What do you, and surprisingly enough, the review isn't the last one, surprise, surprise, even though I think I mentioned it. What is next for Hiro Mashima? And I would like to start with Inu. Kyo, I want you to go last because I think you'll have a better.
Understanding.
Yeah,
Well,
I think you'll
I
have
mean,
the
I
better.
know he's starting a new series. I actually have not looked.
I don't
much
know.
into it.
No, I don't know anything either. All I know
Like,
is that I know he's writing a new series. He started working on it.
Yeah. So with Fairy Tail, like growing up, I did watch not a lot of it, but some of Rave Master, and you can see the hints of Rave Master in Fairy Tail. I mean, they brought Plu back from Rave Master, which I know Kyo Plu came from a spin-off, well, from a title that came before Rave Master, but Rave Master is what everyone knows Clue from. So
Yeah, from the very first creation.
Wasn't
So,
that
you know-
dubbed by 4Kids?
Yes.
Okay,
Very
cool.
much.
I thought I'd ask.
So, like, we saw hints of Rave Master in Fairy Tail. So with this new series, I do think we're going to get some nods or references to Fairy Tail. Even if it's, you know what, I don't think it's going to actually be, like, in the same universe, but I could see just a little background thing during his new manga. There's a character in the background reading Lucy's book that she published at the end of the story.
Yeah, that I could see in, like, chapter 1, like, at the beginning, maybe the main character's reading it.
Maybe in this new manga, Fairy Tail will be a manga, or we'll see someone cosplaying as Lucy.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, the things I've seen from Hiro Mashima, they always seem to be fun adventure stories where it's like, hey, I'm this spiky-haired goofball that is just trying to live my life and have fun, and I just happen to get caught up in all this nonsense because either I have a magic sword and a magic dog where I have to go find these ancient powerful stones, or I have a powerful lost magic and I have to use it to protect my friends.
Maybe next it will be something different. For me, what were the names of those two characters at the end?
Mio and something with an A.
Alright, I think those two are going to be the two main two characters in the story. The names, maybe not how they look. But yeah, I think he was hinting towards that maybe. Arius. And I also would like to see him maybe jump into a sci-fi type of deal. I want to see how that might work out.
Actually, you know what? You mentioning that's something I wanted to say as well. Everything I've seen from him, Rave Master and Fairy Tail, it's always got that kind of magic feel. I'd like to see him do something with a little bit less magic in it. I mean, Rave Master, didn't have complete magic like Fairy Tail, but he had the Rave Stones. He had Musica, who could control metal and turn his necklace into a giant spear.
Yeah. Also, I think whatever he works on, I'm hoping that it is better than how I feel about Fairy Tail.
I will say...
My friend said that Rave Master is a step up from Fairy Tail. Shout out to Neil, if you, but you probably won't watch this. Shout out to him.
I will say, I do hope he decides to keep it as a comedic adventure and he doesn't take a serious tone.
Yeah, before we get into Kyo's opinion, I want to ask, Rave Master or Fairy Tail? No, Kyo.
Oh.
Oh, god damn it! Why do you have to hurt me so? I can't choose one.
I know, Inu, you've only watched one, but Kyo, I really want your response.
Well, I mean, I've watched two. Like, me, I'd have to say Fairy Tail only because I don't really remember much from Rave Master, because it has literally been probably...
Yeah, I've heard read Rave Master, not watch it, because I'm not watching 4Kids.
Yeah, don't watch it, read it.
It's probably been 15 years since I last saw anything.
Yeah, exactly,
Rave
which
Master.
is why it probably wouldn't be as good.
No, it's not. Trust me.
Hey, you know what?
But I think maybe Inu, me and you will sit down. We'll read Rave Master together.
No. You know what? Even if you don't like the English dub of it, you have to listen to Raveolution. Best opening.
Yeah, it's a really good opening. The 4Kids opening they did for it. But I do like the Japanese opening.
All right, but Kyo, which one's better?
All right. Well, since I have grown up with both of these animes, but I didn't really get into like Fairy Tail until like 2012.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have anime for a bit, but growing up with both of them, reading both of them numerous times over and over again. Before even I read a lot of Fairy Tail before it ended.
All right.
But honestly, I like them both, but I probably will go with Rave Master because that was the first, and I have read every single thing that Hiro Mashima has drawn and wrote.
You know what? I will say this before we continue on. When it comes to the two, Rave Master is where I prefer the main character, and Fairy Tail is where I prefer the support characters.
I like Haru just because he just like. Haru's just like really cool, and
Haru was a better Natsu. Let's just leave it at that.
He was a calm, cool, collected Natsu, and he was basically the Lucy of the series. Ellie would just do random shit, and Haru just had the weird reaction.
Oh, that actually sounds really cool. Oh, that was the
no.
other thing that I was. Okay, before we move on, actually, you go because I'm gonna remember this.
Okay, so I just want to say, no, you know what? Screw you, Kyo. Ellie is really stupid. She can't figure out that Plu is not a bug. And I think in the crossover, I think she thought Happy was a bug.
I think I'm gonna read this from. I think I'm gonna read this from now on.
I watched. Actually, what's funny? Yesterday I watched the spin-off episode with the two, and also read the manga chapter that they did for it.
Nice. But okay. So what I do want to mention for my last I'm hoping for his next series, I want him to have a main girl protagonist for the series.
He actually did a one-shot where there was a main female character.
No, but I want it to be like a whole series, but not just not of her, but like of somebody else.
Yeah, no. There is he did one called Starbiter Satsuki, where it was about where the main character was a katana using girl who was also I think a master forger, and but it was just a one-shot. He did what was it? What date was it? Hold on. It was.
But I think that maybe. But I think that it would work out for him.
Oh, you know what? Also, gotta say, Fairy Tail and Rave Master, since those are the ones I know from him, were very creative and imaginative. So, you know, Hiramashima, you're a 40-year-old man, but you still know how to be a kid at heart. I like that about you.
Aren't we all kids at heart?
No, some people grow up outside. And
I meant the
inside.
three of us.
No, you know that Kyo's been adulting a lot. That's why he doesn't talk to us as much.
Very funny. Okay, so
Fuck
when do I get
you,
to my opinion on what he might be doing?
Yeah, that is the last thing. We are Oh wait, by the way, guys, we're over 2 hours right now, and I told you.
It's because we rambled a lot and went back to things.
That's why! I told you we were gonna be rambling on!
Yeah, normally we don't ramble this much.
It doesn't, I mean, I'm posting this uncut, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah, we're rambling this much because Kyo really loves this author. You are just happy it's finally over.
I'm not, no, actually that's a lie.
I kind of wish it kept going.
I'm not happy that it's over. I honestly wish they spent a few chapters on their future.
Go, Kyo.
But, you know,
there
whatever.
There's actually rumor of a spin-off.
Alright, well, I hope that spin-off comes true.
I don't, let's see how...
Unless it was an old actual post. I wasn't looking at the date, but they might have just been talking about Fairy Tail Zero. I didn't really pay attention.
Lotsu, the next generation.
Alright, so, can I, talk
Yes.
about,
Yes.
my opinion? So, I even looked it up prior to Fairy Tail almost being over. I have found nothing on what, all I know is making something new, but based on what I know from what he's done, from the, four main manga he has, four main that he's worked on,
Yeah.
Brave Master, Monster Soul, Monster Hunter, Orage, and Fairy Tail. He has a theme going on with the name, so I have a feeling. So Haru's name is basically Japanese for, I think, spring, or it was winter. It's one of those two. Natsu is summer. Then we had Shiki, which was seasons, and then I forgot what the other dude's name was, but it was one of the other seasons. So maybe he will go with something that deals with the seasons for the main character's name again. So it might have like fall or whatever other one wasn't used.
Yeah, you mentioned this to me, I think.
Yeah. So that might be the main character thing, but I don't know what he might do. It could be another adventure thing, but I don't know what it could turn. It could be like another adventure with magic, or just like mostly like there is magic, but you know, like how Rave Master was, but maybe like more focus on weapons.
Yeah.
Or it could be more monstrous, like Monster Soul. Or it could be based on a video game, like, you know, Monster Hunter.
Alright, you know what? Actually, that reminded me of something. So earlier I mentioned, you know, we might get hints of Fairy Tail in this new series.
Yeah.
With the Edalus arc, Edalus Urza, her spear that could change forms, were based off of the 10 commandment forms of Haru's sword, so...
Yeah, it's called the 10 Commandment Spear.
Yeah, so let's hope that there's someone in the new series that has something named after some Fairy Tail characters or their abilities.
Probably will.
There's actually a new gray Musica.
Yeah, You know what? I kind of hope that there's something like the Dragon Slayer sword, and it can change which element it controls.
That would be cool.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't know. But whatever he makes, I will and love it, like I do with all his series.
Maybe if we're not busy, me and you will do live reactions of it, buddy.
Maybe. Hold on, I want to see because
I'm looking it up right now, and I cannot find anything on a release date.
You're probably
Yeah.
not. I think it's probably going to be early 2019,
maybe
sometime
he might go back and
2019.
use some of his old series that he did. Because there was
Maybe.
this one called Kokona, which was about an alien girl, and then there was his very first one shot he did called Magician. So it might be school based. Who knows?
All right, we're done. Anyone else want to say anything else about Fairy Tail before we end off the discussion? We're never gonna visit Fairy. I'm kidding. No, we'll probably visit. Well, maybe we'll visit Fairy Tail again. Who knows?
When the anime comes out, 2018.
I'm not
Alright.
I'm not doing a review of the anime.
Yes, we are.
All right.
Then you're orchestrating it because I don't know because I'm reviewing the manga. This is it.
Last thing that I want to say about Fairy Tail. You know, it's been a ride. You had your ups and downs, mostly ups, but the downs went way down. And
One step forward, 3 steps back.
best of luck becoming one of those animes that people look back on, like Gundam and Dragon Ball.
Or Naruto.
I mean, Naruto hasn't been over long enough to be one of those look-back animes.
I mean, we look back at Naruto and Bleach like all the time.
Well, that's because we grew up with them, but I'm talking about those ones where parents will tell their kids, yeah, I used to watch this all the time.
Are you kidding? If I have kids, I'm gonna tell every kid, watch Fairy Tail. 2000.
They're not gonna watch they're not gonna watch it. They're gonna watch Death Note instead and love it. They're even gonna love the fact that N outsmarted Light.
Alright, so.
No. You know what? Hold on. Since Ack brought it up, fuck Death Note in this one scene. Alright, so...
No, just fuck Death Note in general. Please go on.
No, fuck this one scene. Alright, so I'm doing my homework with my right hand. I have a mini TV in my bag of chips, and while I'm pretending... I'm going to write someone's name in the book, and then pull a potato chip out and eat it. But no one's going to wonder why it took me so long to grab a chip out of a bag that they saw me recently open.
Maybe it's like you're more focused on studying. Like, they probably think you're more focused on to actually grab a chip.
But the thing is, though, like, unless he was really skilled with that pencil, like, it would have hit the bag at some times, and it would have seen the movement. Also, the fact
You
that...
wrote it in perfect lines.
Also, the fact that he wrote it on the perfect line, and the fact that it looked like his prominent hand. Like, he's an ambidextrous person who does not need to pay attention to his writing. It's still better than the boob jiggle from High School of the Dead, though.
True. Anyway, so is this wrapping up the,
Yeah, your last... Anything you want to say about Fairy Tail? Go.
I'm gonna miss it.
That's it?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it.
You know, I wish they had done more with some of the side characters.
True. But hey, 545 chapters is not bad.
Yeah. So, anyways, this is probably the longest discussion I've ever had.
Now, if Gintama ends, I'm gonna cry.
Didn't it end?
No, it's still going.
Really?
Yeah, 644 chapters.
Anyways, the rumor for One Piece is that it ends in 2025.
Oh god.
Oh.
8 more years of One Piece. I'm kidding. No, it's probably going to be later than that. Anyways, but...
We're gonna be dead.
Oh yeah. We're going to be dead, and Ichiro Oda's still going to be alive.
Yeah.
Wait. Kyo. Fairy Tail conspiracy theory right now. Because they look so much alike, Jalal is the son of Haru Glory, who got captured. Because
No, his son's name is Levin.
as we know...
Jalal forgot his name. He's really Levin.
Because as we know, the people of Fairy Tail know about Rave Master because Wendy and Urza put on a play about Rave Master. So either it really happened, or it's a book series in their world.
Or hear me out. It's not Seagrain. Sage Heart had a kid, and that was to be some other. That was supposed to be the parents of. That was supposed to be like because like it takes place a few hundred years actually before Fairy Tail does.
Jalal is a descendant of Haru Glory, confirmed.
No, he's a descendant of Sage Heart. The
Yeah.
dude who looks like Jalal.
There's no such thing in Rave Master. Let's finish this review.
Yes.
Okay, you guys don't want to say anything else?
No, we already said our goodbyes.
Alright, so, I'm hoping, better series after Fairy Tail, but yeah, I'm sad that it's actually leaving, because it was one of the first animes I ever watched. So, yeah.
You know what? But before you cut it off, there's just one more thing that I have to add.
What? What could
So
you
long,
possibly
and
want to
thanks for all the
add?
fish.
You interrupted his last words.
Yeah. I know.
Say it again, Inu. Say it for the people in the back.
So long, and thanks for all the fish. So sad that it should come to this.
We just gotta believe in ourselves and our dreams.
You should have said. If you guys have enjoyed, leave a like. Comment down below what your guys' opinion on any of the topics that we went through. If you guys are watching this till the end, I guess go with
If you know where that song I sung was from, put it in the comments.
We're gonna go with comment down below. What?
I got it. If you made it this far, say "I, sir."
Yeah, I sir. And subscribe because we're gonna do more anime topics and things. I'm hoping when Whole Cake ends in the next couple of weeks before I leave for college, me and Schlubs will end up reviewing that for you guys. But I don't know. If not, I will just do it myself because nobody else reads One Piece. Well, nobody is caught up for One Piece. Kyo.
If you think that One Piece sucks and should be replaced with Digimon, leave a dislike on this video.
Nobody likes Digimon. I'm sorry, especially over One Piece. I'm sorry. Fuck Digimon. Over One Piece. Anyways. And yeah, check out Kyo. Inu has lost the privilege of the description down below.
It's alright. One Piece is just a Dragon Ball Z clone.
Alright, and
It's okay, Fairy Tail is just a clone of One Piece.
No, Fairy Tail is a clone of Rave Master.
And One Piece.
Alright, we need enough of this thing.
Alright, and Inu, let us out with that thing that you just sang with the fish.
That part's already over.
No, sing it!
Lubba lubba dub dub!